So the Resident Evil showcase was yesterday and it was pretty crazy, a lot of stuff going on, but I want to clarify a couple things for you guys in this video. Welcome back, my friends, to the channel. Another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some more Resident Evil Village stuff. We're going to be talking about a little bit more kind of information on the demo and the demo schedule, because it kind of went really fast, and I feel like, I mean, myself anyways, I'd missed kind of the details of it because it was just super quick. So I want to clarify that for you guys in case you guys aren't fully, aware or understanding, how the demo is going to work. And then I'm also going to talk about the output resolution and expected frame rates as well. So we're actually going to start with the output resolution and expected frame rates, and we're going to get over to the demo information. So I'm going to throw it up on screen. We actually have a chart. You guys can see these are the expected frame rates, of course. So for PlayStation 5 4K HDR, you'll have 60 FPS. Now, if you have ray tracing turned on, you'll only have 45 FPS. If you are playing in 4K. So that one's going to be a little bit of a tricky one to decide. I personally really love ray tracing and what it does, so I don't know if I want 60 FPS or if I'm, willing to sacrifice like 15, frames per second for the sake of ray tracing. It's going to be something that I guess we're going to have to see, the difference and if it's drastic or not. PlayStation 4 Pro is going to run at 1080p 60 FPS. PlayStation 4 Pro with, when set to high resolution, 4K 30 FPS. The PlayStation 4 is going to run only at 900 FPS, 900p at 45 FPS, so not great on the PS4. Xbox Series X 4K 60 FPS, of course that's with HDR. Xbox Series X with ray tracing, again just like PS5, 4K HDR 45 FPS. Xbox Series S 1440p HDR 45 FPS, so the Series S not hitting that 60 FPS mark at all. The Xbox Series S with ray tracing on is only going to be 30 FPS at 1440p. I'm assuming that if you turn it down to 1080p, it'll probably hit that 60 FPS. It doesn't actually clarify in this chart. Xbox One X 1080p 60, Xbox One X when set to high resolution 4K 30, Xbox One 900p 30, and then Stadia 1080p 60 or 4K 60. Note that 4K is upscaled using dynamic resolution. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff in regards to that. Don't know exactly what that entails if you set your consoles to 1080p like on PS5 and Xbox Series X or Series S, but I'm pretty sure if you set it to 1080p, it's probably going to be hitting that 60 FPS. I would assume. I don't see why it wouldn't. And that's probably just why they haven't included in this chart. But it's kind of weird that they've included so much information. Yet those are like two different settings that they didn't include information on. But again, it would be assumed that 1080p will run at 60 FPS. I mean, if it does on the PS4 Pro, then it should on the PS5, right? So yeah, so I guess maybe if you do 1080p ray tracing, would that do 60 FPS? See, that's what I mean. Like, what combination can you do? Maybe because obviously at 4K with ray tracing, it's only gonna do 45. But if you go down to 1080p with ray tracing, it sounds like it should hit 60, but I don't know for sure. And maybe that's not even an option. I don't know. I don't see why that wouldn't be an option, but I don't know. Anyways, so that's all the information about the output resolution and expected frame rate. A lot going on there. So yeah, so we're going to move on to the demo. So there's a lot of stuff going on to demo. We've already had the maiden demo, which I played on the channel if you guys want to see gameplay of, if you missed out on that. But we have a schedule for 3 more demos. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it up on screen and we're gonna break this down. So we have a village demo, a castle demo, and then a village and castle demo, which is, there's a bunch going on. So for the first 2 demos, the village and the castle, it's PlayStation exclusive, only PS5 and only PS4. Now here's the key thing. So it's gonna be going on North America, April 17th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Europe, it's going to be April 18th, 7 p.m. CEST, whatever that is, in other time zones, I don't know. Now, these are only going to be available for 8 hours. The following weekend, it's going to be the exact same time, but a different date, April 24th and April 25th, except this time it's going to be the castle demo instead of the village demo. These are only available for 8 hours. Now, this is very important. So that means, let me give you an example. If you're on the West Coast, right, 5 p.m. Pacific, that'd be 1 a.m. So the village demo is only going to be available, and the castle demo is only going to be available from 5 p.m. Pacific to 1 a.m. The following morning Pacific, which would be what, 4 a.m. Eastern. So you have a very tight window to get into these demos, very tight. So again, they're only available for 8 hours. and then they're gone. And then we have, so again, the first one's going to be the village, because there's two main sections in the game. There's the village, and then there's the actual castle. When we played the maiden demo, it was kind of, you know, more in the castle. The village is kind of the outside, you know, areas that we've seen gameplay in trailers and in trailers and such, but we haven't actually played there yet. So that's going to be the first two demos, and then the last demo is going to be on every platform except Nintendo Switch. It's not coming to Switch. Sorry, guys. So it's going to be PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and Series S, Xbox One, Steam, and Stadia. Now, this one is going to be the village and the castle demo, and it's going to be available for 24 hours, okay? 24 hours. So it's going to be starting May 1st, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And of course, if you're in Europe, it's going to be May 2nd at 2 a.m. CEST. And that's going to be available for a full 24 hours. So if you don't get to play it that evening, it's okay. You can play it the next morning, as long as you play within that 24 window frame. Now, here's the other thing. The first two, okay, so we have like an amount of time that we can play, right, as well. Now, so we have an 8-hour window to play, but the amount of time we can play is also limited. So for the first two demos, the village and the castle demo exclusive to PlayStation, you only have 30 minutes each. Okay, so when you play the village demo on PlayStation, you have 30 minutes. The following weekend, when you play the castle demo, you have 30 minutes for that one as well. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the last demo that's going to be on all platforms, the village and castle demo on May 1st, is going to be 60 minutes. So you're going to have an hour to play that, do whatever you want. You could spend your time in the village, you can spend your time in the castle, you can do whatever you want for 1 hour, but once that 1 hour is up, it's over. It's gonna probably come up with a screen saying, thanks for playing, and, you know, expect Resident Evil to come out, you know, May 7th, and you can pre-order on your platform or whatever. You know, it's probably gonna have some kind of message like that. So again, it's gonna be 3 weekends in a row, starting this weekend, April 17th, next weekend, April 24th, the weekend after that, May 1st, and then the following weekend is going to be the game launching on May 7th. So I hope that cleared some things up for you guys, because again, it was a little bit confusing when they were first mentioning it. It seemed like the information was all over the place, and there was just a lot of information, and they kind of went through it quick, obviously, because they had other stuff to talk about. So hopefully that clarifies it for you guys, and you guys understand, you know, what's going on. Now, if you are on PlayStation, you could pre-download the Village demo right now. You just go to the PlayStation Store. It should actually be on the home page of the PlayStation Store. If not, just search Resident Evil Village, and you should be able to find it like that. So you can pre-download it right now. Again, it's going to be tomorrow. At the time of recording this, I'm recording this on Friday, the 16th. The first demo is going to be on the 17th, which is tomorrow, again, at the time of recording this. I'll bring you guys some gameplay of each demo, so make sure you guys keep logged on the channel for that. I'm also going to be starting a Resident Evil 3 remake playthrough. I hadn't played through that game yet. I actually pre-recorded the whole game, so it's ready to go. It's ready to go for you guys. So that's going to be going out, and then by the time that we're done that series, you know, we might have to squeeze one other kind of Let's Play series here on the channel before Resident Evil Village comes out. So a lot of Resident Evil going on right now. Good stuff. Hopefully you guys are excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, if you are new to the channel, we do a variety of gaming content, gaming news, Let's Plays, gameplays, guides, different things like that. Just pretty much anything gaming goes on the channel. And then I have a Nintendo channel as well, if you guys want to check that. Links in the description below, which is basically what's in the name, Nintendo exclusive channel, exclusively for Nintendo content. So you won't usually see Nintendo content on this channel. That's reserved for my other channel. So, and of course, you can follow me, JSkeleton on Twitter if you guys want, and join our Discord and all that good stuff as well. So anyways, now I'm done with the plugs, shameless plugs at that. Let me know what you guys think about the demo. Let me know if you guys are excited for it. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys new, and I'll see you guys soon in another one. Stay safe, stay well, and until then, game on.